From the shocking Fast X mid-credit scene teasing Hobbs' return, to what revenge-fueled quest or world-ending threat will he face this time, here's everything you need to know about the Luke Hobbs spinoff. For a long time, fans had given up hope that Dwayne Johnson would ever reunite with his Fast and Furious family. But then, the Fast X mid-credit revelation changed everything. I'm gonna get my hands dirty with some of the movie's plot, and how it'll set up the next super unlikely chapter. Now, back to the jaw-dropping reveal. The franchise's 10th ride has almost every member of its decade-old squad, even bringing some back from the dead. I won't spoil that wonderful return for you, but they all gathered to protect the fam from its most lethal enemy yet, Jason Momoa's deliciously evil Dante, and the only person missing the high-octane action was Dwayne's Hobbs, but not for long. As the movie's credits rolled, one scene made many fans nearly fall off their seats. It showed a familiar muscular guy, decked head to toe in a camouflage outfit, entering a room featuring Dante's vision board/revenge plot. Audiences could only scratch their heads wondering who's the newcomer, but soon they got their answer, as a phone rang, with Dante as the caller. The villain warned the unidentified camo man that he was on his revenge list too, and as the vengeful speech finished, the mystery man finally took off his mask, revealing to be the man, the myth, the legend, Luke Hobbs, and saying that the crowd erupted into cheers at this moment would be an understatement. In true Rock fashion, he squashed the cell phone with his bare hand, saying, "I'm not a hard man to find. Ooh, chills." So there you have it. Hobbs is back, baby. But wait, fans had infinite questions about his unexpected return, and DJ swooped in with all the answers. He took to Twitter to announce the good news, thanking fans for showing mad support for his cameo. And yes, he delivered the much-awaited confirmation that he's fastening his seatbelt, ready to join the Fast and Furious madness again. He also mentioned that he'd been waiting for ages to tell fans, and could hardly keep calm, probably because he had more than one secret up his sleeves. That's right, he isn't just coming back to the saga, guys, he's also headlining its next movie. Many entertainment outlets have been calling it a spin-off, but make no mistake, it's not a spin-off, or even a sequel to the 2019 Hobbs and Shaw. The upcoming film will be the next movie after Fast X, making it the 11th official sequel of the franchise. Crazy, right? Here I thought we'd get a Fast 11 series finale, especially after the loose ends in the previous one. But nope. The actor confirmed his new flick will serve as a fresh new chapter, and set up for Fast X Part 2. So basically acting as a bridge between Fast X and its second part. Not gonna lie, that's an interesting move, to say the least. Many massive film franchises have split their finale into two parts, but none of them has an entirely new movie in the middle. This is some unprecedented stuff fans are dealing with, and more importantly, nobody knows how Dwayne is back in the gig. Weren't he and Vin Diesel at daggers drawn? Well, the wrestler-turned-actor has a mind-blowing update regarding the fight too. This public feud began in 2016, when Johnson dropped a scathing Instagram post, blasting his unnamed male Fast 8 co-stars. He didn't name Diesel, but sources revealed tension was brewing between the two leads for months because the Groot voice actor was difficult to deal with and criticized the acting of his co-stars. This drama continued till 2017, when Vin tried to put some water on the raging fire, claiming fans have blown it out of proportion, and that The Rock is actually Uncle Dwayne at his home. Did it work? Not really. The Moana star kept saying their philosophies differ, and in 2019, he announced he won't be returning for F9, but he still thanked brother Vin for Hobbs and Shaw's success. So things remained somewhat friendly, till 2021, when Diesel claimed he used tough love to improve DJ's performance, and that was the last straw. A month later, the wrestler-turned-actor said he won't ever return to the Fast series, even disregarding Vin's public begging to join Fast X. Ouch! Thankfully though, it's all in the past, as the beef is squashed. Oh yeah. In the same Twitter post where The Rock confirmed his unnamed F&F movie, he spilled some piping hot tea saying he and Diesel have settled their differences, putting all the past behind. Not gonna lie, that was a bombshell no one saw coming. Now, the two action heroes are planning to lead the franchise with brotherhood and resolve. And well, looks like they're finally living up to the motto, never turn your back on the family. As for Hobbs' next anticipated chapter, family is reuniting again, as a longtime Fast and Furious collaborator, Chris Morgan, is providing the screenplay. This writer's connection with the saga dates way back to 2006, when he first penned down The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. And then there was no looking back. He found himself a cozy little corner, writing the scripts for the 2009 flick, Fast and Furious, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, and Furious 7 as well. While he was doing that, the American screenwriter also expanded to more action-packed projects like Angelina Jolie's Wanted and Keanu Reeves' fantasy film 47 Ronin. That's not all. He also produced Tom Cruise's attempt at The Mummy and the smash hit horror Bird Box. Impressive resume, isn't it? This means that when he returned to write Hobbs and Shaw and Fast X, the guy was fully seasoned. Now, word has it, he's already finished writing the screenplay for the next Fast flick. But you'll probably have to wait a while for the film's official title, cast, and all the other nitty-gritty. As for the rest of the crew, the only confirmation I have is about the production team, which is bustling. Morgan's involving his own Chris Morgan production, and so is Johnson with his company, 7 Bucks Production, acting as producer alongside Danny Garcia, Hiram Garcia, and of course Vin Diesel, who's bringing his One Race films. Phew, told you it's jam-packed. Interestingly, Vin and Dwayne both being producers could mean an ideology clash can break out again, but despite the risk, it's no lie. The Rock needed this gig, so let's check how significant is his return to the saga. Now, there's no doubt Johnson is one of Hollywood's highest-grossing action stars, delivering back-to-back blockbusters. But some people would say his career has been in a bit of a slump, nothing too extreme. Just that, first, he tried to create his special nook in DC with Black Adam, and for a small while, it seemed like he did it. But then, DC was famously toppled on its head, and all old plans were crushed. The actor also had high hopes for his action comedy Red Notice, and the adventure tale Jungle Cruise, unfortunately, both failed to impress the critics, piling on his disappointments. Looks like his NBC sitcom Young Rock is headed to cancellation as well. So, The Rock going back on his never-to-return vow makes sense, but maybe it would have been better if he just stuck to Fast X Part 2, because for many faithful viewers, a standalone film is hard to digest. The Fast and Furious saga has never had a standalone movie. In fact, its only spin-off was Johnson's Hobbs and Shaw. What's more, only its ensemble cast has kept this saga going on for so long, because the unbelievable action stunts are becoming tiring. The massive cast has become the audience's family, and just focusing on one of its members may not be the right call. People aren't even sure if they want to see it. But on the flip side, Hobbs' die-hard fans are stoked, because they have some exciting plot theories for the movie. For starters, the mid-credits scene that first turned on this engine teased that the legendary lawman will face off against Dante. Dwayne is already hyping up this rivalry, calling it earth-shattering. Ooh, I like the sound of that, but it's unlikely he's defeating the villain once and for all in his upcoming solo flick, cause Dom Toretto and the rest of the squad has some scores to settle with Dante too. So maybe the unnamed film will focus on where exactly his character has been. Viewers last saw him in Hobbs and Shaw, where he thwarted a vengeful super soldier, Brixton Lore, and reunited with his tribe in Hawaii. Allegedly, the spin-off took place after the events of Fast 9, the Fast Saga. So maybe while Fast X took place, Luke was cleaning up the mess in his hometown and finding out who sent Lore. But then again, why did he have a team with him when he broke into Dante's revenge room? Is the lawman working for someone, trying to prevent another terrorist attack? Or does he have his mission? Sadly, you'll have to wait for the movie to get answers. And it might have a late release date in 2025, but again, nothing is concrete yet. So from the world-ending threat or a revenge-fueled quest awaiting you, to the shocking Fast X mid-credit scene teasing Hobbs' return, that was everything you needed to know about the next Luke Hobbs ride.